Cool.
Hi, Sean. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Hi.
And
It's great to be here. Wonderful
and
group. So,
and we have just had a giggle about your background,
yes, yes.
which nobody else got to be part of. So whereabouts in the world are you in the background?
I live on the south coast of England, near Portsmouth, Gosport, Alverstoke area. So, yeah.
Amazing. And it's definitely that weather you can see behind
Oh
you.
yeah, this background here. This is out my back window. Absolutely. I think this is the closest that I will come to a holiday this year, the way things are. So,
Yeah.
just having the background on Zoom is enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Sean, can you just, because obviously I know who you are, I think you're wonderful, I think you're brilliant, but a lot of people don't really, they may not know exactly who you are. So can you tell us a little bit more about who you are and what you do?
I'm a stand-up comedian, and actually recently did a documentary film as well, which was nice. But I'm a stand-up comedian from Canada, and I came over to England 2003. I actually played Glastonbury, was my first show here, which was amazing.
Wow.
And ended up really enjoying the audiences and meeting my future ex-wife here, and well, my future wife, and we did get divorced, but we're still very good friends. Have two kids, and just started performing, making my life here and performing here, and did some shows. I did the Michael McIntyre Comedy Roadshow on BBC, and so I've done a lot of stand-up and stuff like that. And I had a lot of followers on Twitter, and when I started being anti-lockdown and talking about any possible, all of a sudden I got canceled on Twitter. It was quite remarkable because they said for an abusive tweet, but they wouldn't show me the tweet. And I don't, I just post things. I don't get involved with stuff. So, but regardless, I found this group through a friend of mine, and Awaken Travel. And it just saved me, just knowing that there are other people out there in my boat and who feel the same way about it. So yeah, that's about it. So
that's amazing. And actually, so what, obviously that is your job, that is your income, that is, your livelihood. And so the impact is huge of everything that's been going on. So, when we spoke, I was like, laughing is probably one of my favorite things to do. Like by far, I love to laugh. I love, it just gives you that huge lift, doesn't it? And so, that's a gift that people have or don't have, and you have that. And so, it's something that it would be great if the community and our community and the Awaken Travel could actually support as well. So what is it that we could help you with?
I got an idea that myself and Craig Campbell, who's in sort of the same mindset as me, Craig is another Canadian that lives over here, a comedian. Again, done the BBC, done the Edinburgh. We both have our specials out there and stuff like that. But we just wanted to perform for more people that are in the same mindset as us. And we also wanted to support the venues out there that are in the same mindset as us. In other words, not necessarily the theaters that we normally go out and do, smaller venues, anywhere, any venues that on your Awaken Travel site that could hold 50 to 100 people even that would like to put on a show. We'd like to come up in the UK and give you a show and laugh together and hopefully set up a small tour for the artists that are not so into the narrative that's being pushed right now.
Amazing.
That's the goal, and that's why I contacted you. And hopefully, and I mean anywhere, campsites, any pubs, anywhere around the UK that would like to put on a show to 50 to 100 people or even more, we would like to come up there and do it. And we're hoping to do this in August because I don't. Well, we'll see. I don't trust the government. I think flu season is going to be another lockdown. That's my opinion. So there is a selfish need. I have two children and stuff like that, so I'd like to make some money as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's absolutely, sometimes we think, there is nothing wrong. Unfortunately, the world we live in, we have to make money, and it's just kind of that exchange, and everybody exchanges something, whether it's time, energy, whatever it is. And so, absolutely. So basically, what we're looking for are venues that would be open to this. And we will support with this event, and we will, you know, get the word out there, and that would be really, really awesome. So
wonderful.
I
Yes,
definitely would like to come.
We were lucky. We have one coming on the Isle of Wight. A friend of mine contacted me over there, so we're doing one on the Isle of Wight. But again, to get the word out to the Awaken Travel people, that would be lovely. And like I said, if you have a venue, we'll come down and we'll do our best show. We do our solo act together, and then we do a double act at the end. And we have done this over in Canada. We filmed it and stuff like that. And we were hoping to bring a crew to film this one, but we'll talk about that if we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to have people in the same mindset and to be able to go out and make people laugh again and earn a living would be wonderful. Yeah. And if you guys can help, and if any venues want us, we would love to come out. We have a poster being designed that we'll hopefully post, and you can also find me on Facebook, on Sean Collins Comedian on Facebook, and watch there. But hopefully this works out and we can do some nice venues around and maybe get down. I believe you're in Bournemouth area.
Yeah, we're near. Well, we're nearly there. Yeah, we're nearly there. But yeah, actually, and the other thing that actually, even thinking about it, there's, you know, the jokes that make us laugh versus the jokes that make other people that see the different narrative. They're totally different, aren't they? And so I can just imagine the different streams or lines that you can kind of go down that even makes me giggle just thinking about it now. I could do 30 minutes on what's going on right now, but the people that don't know what's going on right now, that are still watching the mainstream news and thinking that they're not lying to us, it's a different thing that's going on. But I mean, what we got to be careful too is I don't want to get any venues in trouble. I don't want to get anyone. So you know, whatever can happen, we'll do it as best we can, and I appreciate the help. So if any UK people, and some will have known me, I tried to go over, it's quite remarkable. We did a documentary, I did anyway, called Another Way, we went over to Sweden and filmed this documentary about the fact that they didn't do a lockdown. They never did do a lockdown. The UK papers tried to pretend that they did do this heavy lockdown. Mm-hmm. And we filmed it to just show the normality. And it was back in September. And it's amazing how walking around with people with no masks on and just being around people like that, and there was a weight off my shoulders, and I felt, and that was only 3 days of filming, and I felt great. And then of course I came back here and boom, back into, you know, living the way we're living. And but laughter helps me as much as it helps everybody else. And I love performing. I have lots of stories to tell, and I would love to share it with the people in your community. Amazing. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Sean. And I desperately hope that there's something, because, you know, there are smaller ones, but obviously if we can, and there are quite a few of the hosts that we have got on, and some that may not even have joined us yet as hosts, that think, do you know what, I completely have a huge area that this could totally work in. And obviously, you know, sometimes people worry about the aftermath, you know, will people care for my area? Will people? And I think that the community that we've created is a community of people who really care about. So because some people might be worried, won't they? That, you know, will people leave rubbish? Will people, all of those sorts of things. So I think that as long as there's an understanding of that, it's going to be like this mutual exchange of respect and care for the environment as well. Then I think it could just be absolutely brilliant. Wonderful. Well, thanks. No worries at all. So so we'll pop the link, where you'll pop the link in the comments below, won't you, for your Facebook group, Facebook page, so that you can share the links. And of course, you know, we will keep everybody up to date as and when this event happens, because I have no doubt that this is going to happen. So. Well, let's do more than one if we can. There's lots of areas around, small or large. If we could do a small even tour, I would love to go around and pitch a tent if I have to. And that would be awesome. Absolutely. Okay, well, let's put it out there. let's get it going. All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Sean. And we look forward to speaking to you soon. Okay. Take care. Take care. Bye.